want to get you. Just to me. Oh, we're moving.
This is exciting, chaps.
Hi, Brian.
Hello there, mate. Yeah, you good?
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And I got assaulted just after March was started last week. And then, of course, I spotted Shabnam at the end of March. Wouldn't let her leave. Forced her to go over to the cops to try and report me. You're here now, I was trying to get hold of you from your radio. Signing out, I'm basically answering bail at Bishopsgate.
What is it?
I'm answering my bail at Bishopsgate.
What's that?
No, 1st of August.
1st of August.
I messaged you a date. There's a protest outside for me on the 1st of August in City of London.
1st of August.
Yeah.
Bishopsgate.
Yeah.
Thankfully, though, you've got a unique name, so I can always find you. If I'm searching for like John Smith, I can't get it.
One sec. Can't do it without a loop, guys. Check my live for me if you can. Check no.
Back it up a bit, gents. Back it up. Go on. Oh yeah, CP. Section 17.
I know! Ain't enough a troublemaker.
Oh, up to me, the troublemaker.
I always try giving up a chance, but then reminded me that
It's like that meme, isn't it? You just stand on both sides.
Yeah,
and they shove you over.
Bullshit. Going on the road. Yeah. That way. Same route at Paddy's last weekend.
here it comes.
March! A silent march! Yeah? Nice and slow, girls. Take your time. Yeah. We'll see this one.
It should be improved now, guys. It should.
Right, can we ask the media to keep to either side, please, so people get to see the banner? That's the whole point of it. We ask the media to keep to either side, please, so people read the banner.
Oh yeah, it's all Simon.
So did I. I mentioned it to him. I did have mentioned it to him. I'll have a chat with him when we get there.
There's only two women, me and you, at the front.
About them, I'm going to be the only woman at the front.
I know, we know you got me as the king on here now.
You pull my stick out of the side. Is
What
that one?
stick?
There's a stick in the.
What's that for?
So I can get a fly shot with this. Can you hold that a second?
Stay on the floor.
They're going to move forward.
Sorry.
Sorry guys.
Right now, mate.
You don't mind, no?
Taking made up everything.
Oh, I thought I heard you on the police radio. I said to Dad, I swear that's CP.
Zen, turn around. Zen, backwards. Go backwards for a bit. Come up with me. Come with me. Come nearer.
Should we go to the KFCs as well?
What this is fucking picking up.
But it's actually
Yeah, I think it's picking up skirting. It did this before to me as well.
Big up, big up.
Big up.
You alright?
Yeah, you?
Yes, good, thank you.
that said something. I didn't realise that said a rude word, people. I'm sorry about that.
Being naughty, are we?
No, someone. I thought it said something, and the poster said something different. I'm wondering if I'm going to get in trouble for it.
Oh, well, if it's Facebook, you'll be fine.
No, it's TikTok. It's different. Yeah.
Oh.
It's really sensitive.
I know they are. Can you hold that for 1 second? I'll open a drink.
All the way from Russell Square to White.
Look, spotting more YouTubers. There's AY Audits there. Having an interview. Oh, gold, sorry. I'm glad it's not so much in the sunshine now because I would have actually...
I'm taking this fleece off and
Sorry?
when we get to a stage, I'll take this fleece off.
Yeah, I think you should. It's so hot. I am so hot.
This is basically the same route that we did for the Palestine. Our favourite friends at EG's. Zen!
I love you, Antifa.
Mind out, mind out. Come in.
It's the insects back in London.
I won't get in your way, guys.
Yeah, if you just stand, let's stand.
We're fine, right. Section 17. Step back. I asked you to push back. Go back.
You fucking pushed me.
Yeah, because you weren't moving.
Right,
move
so
back.
you pushed me, I didn't touch you.
No, I'm asking you. James. I'm asking you to move back. You're not doing it. Move back. Yeah, there's a reason why.
Get back, de-escalate, man.
I want her number. I want her number for that. 1 second. Can I get it in here? Can I have your number, please? Your collar number. Can I have a collar number? Thank you. No, I meant. You know what I mean, yeah?
Just saying. It's not a collar number.
It's the same thing, my eyes. I'll get back on the march now. Louis, march now. Lead them to it, because
Let's just get to the front.
that way.
Yeah, that way.
I'll go down there.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay, so I need to get that and get back up, guys. I'm not back in that side. That bit. Hell. I'll send you that clip later. Yeah. There was the worst white commander I have seen in a long time, guys. You fucking missed that then.
What?
Counter.
I don't I saw the cat, I heard them, but I'm not, I just like...
Marty, do you get that? A counter.
Come on, I'm a professional.
Dickhead, James. Straight off. It's straight, yeah.
Very bloody long, and I feel very groggy. Because I
What about a Coke, Marty? Marty. Marty, want a Coke? I've got a spare bottle of Coke.
soldier it through.
I've got a spare bottle of Coke in my bag. You want a drink?
I'm all good, don't worry. I drink water, me.
Oh, sorry, mate.
No worries. No, I was looking for the swiping shot as I got past. It's perfect.
Yeah, is this the exact same route as last weekend?
Yeah.
I'll be on now.
TV.
Yeah.
The bodyguard is meeting us at Aldridge.
Who, your dad?
Yeah.
Of course he fucking is. Oh, that's my friend Liam.
Yeah, that's Liam. He's big on social media.
You like you?
Yeah.
How things? Long time no see.
Yeah, you got arrested, didn't you?
Yeah, they say so. Fucking Palestine protester.
Don't go to the Palestine lot.
No, but
Oh, you don't want to go to them. You don't want to be seen.
No one is here with them.
how are we looking, Darren? We're getting recognised left, right and centre. I left key rings at home. They're trouble.
Trouble there.
Bless. I am baking in my fleece, guys. I really am.
Yeah. Nice days.
The EGs, I recognise them.
Don't worry, they said, yeah, but if he was guilty, even if she did, he was guilty, he's basically heard of, and illegal.
I'll send that to you later. I've got a badge number and everything.
Awesome.
I'll send that to you later. Right.
Right, thank you.
It's on live, buddy.
When are you actually making your bid for leadership of Iran?
I would like to become the Lord of Qatar.
Lord Mayor of Tehran? Tehran.
I don't know who they're interviewing.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Tuesday.
Is it? Oh!
Don't know who that is.
I didn't recognise him.
Was it? Are you excited about the prospect of a national inquiry?
Large media entourage.
Yeah, I know.
Following Tuesday.
Yeah, chat with him in a minute.
Thank you, Tusi. Enjoy your demo.
Hi, you.
Hello, Tuesday.
Are you alright?
Nice to see you. Nice again.
I did send you my rest petition, didn't I?
Thanks,
Say hi, Tusi.
Here he is, guys. The best person ever.
There's my Tusi TV. If you don't already follow him, give him a follow.
Yeah, James, literally, that copper was
So you've got my Facebook. Send me
the clip. I put it on Facebook anyway.
She fucking pushed me to come.
Yeah.
Or tried.
She actually did.
No, she didn't.
Did she not?
No, she right. Watch the video back. She tried to push me. I take a little step. She's a cunt. She's a fucking cunt.
Oh, literally, that's the worst one. Let me tell you my live video. That is the worst one I have seen in a fucking long time.
No, that's
in London.
Right.
The 1st of August.
Yeah.
And I'm back answering bell.
Right.
So come down.
I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Yeah, go on. Where to's? I'm fucking nervous when he's here. I'm nervous when you're here, in case something kicks off.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Well, if it does, you can guarantee we'll be writing the actions for the next 2 minutes. He's always capturing it. As Tusi always says, what's his catchphrase? We are the media, guys. There you go. Read the flag.
We are the media, which we are. What was I going to say to you?
Media brought to you. Seek out a citizen journalist, guys. The mainstream is so corrupt.
Right, yeah, go, Gonna do by flying. Yeah.
5th of August, I'm back answering bell.
Oh yeah, shit.
Well, for an unlawful arrest for something I didn't even do.
Yeah, oh yeah. You're out of trouble.
Yeah, we should be right along here, guys. And then I caught one of the best arrests last weekend on camera. Shabnam, the one that threatened me.
Oh.
She got nicked last week. Yeah. If you want that footage, let me know.
Yes. Yeah, we did as well, yeah.
Tusi.
When was that?
Tusi. Liar, or whatever. Sorry. Whatever. Yeah, I can call you worse.
Oh, that's fine.
Parents, you've got your name down, she's your media.
Amazing.
Alright, and you've got 2 from cameraman, yeah?
Thank you.
We're going down the lights and doing the right, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, finish back.
I'm shocked you didn't get me on your channel after I got nicked.
Oh yeah?
I'm shocked you didn't get me on after I got nicked. I bet
seen
you
the
are.
war? Chaos.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, but that literally I was like, and then when the protesters tried to claim at another protest that I got markers on me, like Nyack has, yeah. And the police basically told her to F off.
Oh, classic.
Because I clearly didn't have markers on me. I knew I didn't.
together we're stronger.
Move over, sorry boy, just move over till we've got a bit of them. And then we can
End of the Tusi Empire, why are you?
Yeah. There you go. Okay, Donald, move
I
up.
told you, don't wear the woman outfit. It's way too hot for it.
We're Viking today.
No fault of your own.
He'd be here watching my live, fucking panicking. You know what? You need to get him out with me at Palestine protest.
Can you do us a favour?
Stay over.
Yeah, we do need people to be at the...
No problem at all. No problem. Yeah. Banana Man's here. Again. Come here, you. Sorry for scaring you last night. Stop. Whoever spoons after.
You need to get fit. You don't need to get fit. You need to get your cameraman on.
Maya, literally, you need one of these setups. You need a setup like those. Amazon for hardly nothing. Yeah. It's fucking good. I know, yeah, I know.
It's hot. I'm tired. See, normally on a Saturday, I'd still be sleeping.
Guys, they're trying to tell me to. They're trying to tell me I need to be on the side. So they're trying to stewards are trying to tell me I need to move out of the way. They're not telling any other media. Like the payment. I'm not fucking messing with them.
That lady, she's quite important. I was with her outside the court, do you remember? Tommy Robinson.
Yeah. I'm trying to keep an eye on Tusi as well.
He's not coming today.
No, Tusi's here.
Oh, they said that other guy didn't come.
Tommy Robinson isn't coming.
No, you'll have to ask one gen. Someone was telling me. And then one gen said no because he wanted his medium pass because I thought that was well in the group. And they said no, he sent it somewhere else. So maybe decided might as well rock up.
Well, I was going to be here anyway. I told him I was here anyway. This is where the counter was last week.
I thought they were going to run around the corner.
So did I.
Very warm. My back is literally bringing this out at the moment. This guy.
Central London, where there's a massive group of British patriots. I'm actually completely at the front. We're going to go back to show you the crowd. But first, we have a 2CTV flag.
Give me a bit of mention.
How are you?
Oh, very good, thank you.
Back with the 2CTV flag and representing the channel, I'm guessing. And of course, there's the Banana Man. Yeah.
And you got CP reports.
We got everyone already here. And now,
Banana Man.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting actually.
What?
This has been going well. This is a breeze. It is a bit humid here.
I just try to keep an eye on Tusi. He gets up for all mischief that he does.
People in this country, so this marshal is right now we're on strand.
Let him do what he's got to do.
What?
It's just the beginning
Carry
of
on what
it.
he's doing.
It goes all the way back
Fine.
to political authority. I had him run. I was literally taking the back. So I had him run. So I saw him. Then that's where we're going to stay.
Did I have time to tell me to leave Tuesday alone? We'll catch up with Tuesday later, guys. I don't know what this is picking up. That's what I love about them. Right, get down to the stage now. Guys, you're on the look ahead to get down.
I'm trying to find a spot where I'm like higher up so I can get time lapse or something.
Can you see? Oh, you got it on the phone?
I can just see her out and cover my eyes.
CP reports.
Yo. Two seats here. Have you seen two seats?
There is two.
Back there somewhere. There, the white top. The one, there, just ran over there, Mr. Banana Man. There, behind you. They're standing on the bus stop.
Well, don't be
Sorry.
sympathetic towards the Christians.
VP.
The man!
Causing mayhem, you two are.
That was terrifying.
Guys, I haven't got one to do yet. I might stop it at basically I might stop it at Thingamabob and then just film the speeches.
I'll see you soon anyway. I'll be
Ready?
Yeah, sorry mate.
You ready?
Yeah, you know me, mate. I don't miss these.
Oh, well, you're right. What have you dropped?
My mate, Eddie's
I always call my one as boys and girls. I feel like I'm on
Bob, basically stopping me benefits.
Yeah, it's going to be really hot.
I know it is.
Thinking about going down, but I might miss it.
Yeah, well, I'll be down anyway. I just found out my coverage was getting called. On Monday, it's a disability benefit cut. From it. Let me know, just drop me a message. I'm there anyway. Alright. Maya having issues with the live stream. Hiya. Stay safe. Next weekend, Pallies are out.
Yeah.
In Camden.
That's today as well, isn't it?
Yeah, they are, but we won't see them today.
Can you do me a favour? Get that tan out of you.
What? Red Bull, naughty boy.
It's because it's something I can drink quickly.
Right. What's he doing when the fuck? We want.
Mate, it's great, it's crazy like.
Next weekend, the Palestines are out in Camden.
Yeah, I might have to jab my daughter next weekend.
What was that?
Evidence that
You're mad.
not having the
Did I have a weekend off at some point?
interest at heart.
There was one in Cobb today, they're protesting against Iran, but...
Which is
Well, they've been doing that for so many weeks down here. And then Monday is the Palestine Action, which will probably be out again.
There'll probably be some in Cobb, I'm going to look over them. No one turns up to them.
That Mr. Banana Man over there. We want a blue landlord round his neck. Very good friend of mine. He probably stopped the hate in our fight as well.
What?
He probably stopped the hate in our fight.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's how I know him. We'll be going down into Whitehall.
Going to Whitehall now?
Yeah. You haven't got a media pass, have you?
Nah.
You're not getting a media pen then.
I might do with Ryan.
Get that bit of dart off your top.
Good chat, guys. Bye, everyone.
You say hi to EGs.
I've already got someone walking on.
I reckon I think I do. Yeah, I do. Hey guys. Are you alright? How are things? Long time no see. You coming down Monday, disability cuts? No way.
Let the goat to the front, then. Just right down. Let the goat to the front. Let the goat to the front.
Organising again. Organise the march.
Right. Behind the banner. Stop there. Everyone behind the banner. Everyone behind the banner. Hold up. Stop with the lights. Yeah, right behind.
I will get up to the stage. I will try to get up to the stage. You get a media
Risky
pass.
business, isn't it?
We'll come up to the stage. You get media pass.
They'll be the angry
now,
half.
you get what coming in.
We're now in Japan. All the Japanese are class.
Come up to the stage and get our media pass.
Who's this guy here then? Is this Moya Tusi, is it?
Not with me. Sorry about buffering, guys. We'll be stable again in a little bit. Hey, not Tusi with me. Louis, get down to the media pen.
Yeah, how do I get my pass?
You go down to the media pen and they'll give them to us there. With our names.
Do you go now or should we wait?
Go now, because I'll get them all coming in.
Okay.
But I want Tusi with us.
So far apart, and they ain't even going to see each other.
There's Banana Man, that's another one you keep an eye on.
Then they can run each other.
Banana Man,
So far apart.
where's Tusi? Alright. Right, can't see him. Can't see Tusi. Yeah, see him now. Hello, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Media get. Come on, let's get down to media. Load it, media press. I'll be honest. Zed! Let's go down to media. Now I'm taking off and I'll get to the media pad.
I can't wait till we get that thing. I'm cracking out my little chair. And
I'm nicking it off
I'm
here.
cracking open my Monster Peach energy drink.
I will get down. We get them all coming in.
I want to get a nice shot of the coffee.
I'll get in that media pen.
What's like this side of March?
So did
the
I.
other ones doing it.
They just get. I'll go down to the media. You can get them all coming in. Louis, media pen. No. Right guys, we're now going into the media pen. Give me 5 seconds. Alright, and I'll be with you. Where's your hat gone? Oh! I didn't recognise you had hair. How should we get in here now? I don't know how you're going to get in here. Go over to the steward. Get in. You've only got over there, you might. Hiya, I'm down in the media. Over that side, yeah. That side. AJ! AJ! Oh wait, I missed this shot. Let's go CA. Kiva, CAOIMHE. No, it's CP. There I am. There, CP Force, yeah.
Louis Harrington.
1 second, one at a time, guys. Police are standing.
'Do we just set up here?
Yeah, set up anywhere here. But I thought we were getting in it. I haven't got my other tripod for me today, sorry.
Let's see. Yeah, good, thank you.
This time we want a full inquiry to expose all the lies. Over 40 years of systemic abuse, grooming gangs, pedophiles, children's care home abuse. Over 50 cities across the UK, all covered up. We call out
And that one.
we want justice and justice.
all your mates out the pub. We need them all down here. Get them out the pub. I want you to give yourselves a big pat on the back for coming today. Right, you've been fantastic, right? Thanks for your support. We launched the For the Children campaign on the 22nd of March this year, and we kept it a little bit for coming. We've got some amazing speakers. Please stay and listen to what they've got a story to tell, and I want you to listen to their story, yeah? The For the Children campaign, we're not going away. We're here forever. We want to support all the survivors. We have to protect them. And if them lot back there ain't going to do it, it's our job to do it, as parents and grandparents. In 2017, what can I call it? An army walked on the streets of London, and we named ourselves the Football Lads Alliance. Mate, the first march we had in June 2017, in 3 weeks we got together 10,000 lads. The next one in October we had 75,000. Not one arrest. And today we done the same thing. We walked in. We have to put our differences aside. This is for our children, yeah. And I want to thank all the football lads that are here today for walking together. So when we had the big march in 2017, like I said, there was no arrests, but all of a sudden the left come out and deemed us far right and racist, yeah. Listen, this ain't about race. This ain't about colour. This is about our children, yeah? And every single man and woman out there that has a preference for younger kids, doesn't matter what colour you are, doesn't matter what race you are, the For the Children campaign are coming for you. I'm going to hand you over to Justin. We've got some amazing speakers. Listen to what this man's got to say. Please stay and listen, yeah? And then we'll all go afterwards and we'll all have a drink together, yeah? Thank you for coming.
Well, hello everyone. I'd like to reiterate what Phil just said. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. I doff my hat to every single one of you that put feet on the ground today, or has put feet on the ground over the last 8 years, that we, as football lads, have been campaigning for a national inquiry. We first started that in 2017, and there might have been the odd person doing it, but there weren't many. So there's a lot of people that jumped on the bandwagon lately, maybe for political gains, but we were here in 2017 calling for a national inquiry. And what we did, that first march that Phil told you about, 10,000, and then the second one, 75,000 people on the streets, side by side, firms from all over this country, and concerned parents and grandparents, the same as today. Not everyone here is a football lad. We've got concerned parents and grandparents and children from all over this country, from all walks of life, of all colour, here together as one people, one colour, one nation. Following 2017, the big march in London, we got known in this country as the grooming towns, yeah? And from 50,000 kids that have been abused over the years, well, this government and other governments, we're not about politics, we're not about any of these, because they've all let our children down, every single one of them. Let's hear that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were asked to go to Telford and we were asked to go to Rochdale, and we went. And it wasn't a weekend, these were weekdays. And unlike those people that you passed on the way here, who can't even get more than about 50 out, right, I call them pro-paedophile now, because that's what they are. They come out, they must like paedophiles. I don't get it. Do you get it? We're here, every one of us today, and we pay to come here out of our own pockets. And when we went to Telford and Rochdale, because these other people, they don't pay. They get paid by their trade unions, and they get paid by people like George Soros, pay their money to come out and campaign. Do you know that? Every single one of you. Has anyone paid one of you lot to come here today? No, I didn't think they had. Why are we here? Because we care. Because we care about what's happening in this country to our children. So when we went to Telford and we went to Rochdale, I think we empowered some of these young girls. I hope we did, because on the back of us going there, I was amazed when we were walking through Telford, all of a sudden what was 100 or 200 people on a weekday, when I looked behind, there was hundreds more, because the people from those towns and communities came out and they marched behind us. And they're marching with us today, ladies and gentlemen. Can I start off by applauding every one of these survivors, who are with us today, because they are so brave. Girls that have spoken out today, they're the heroes. Take all the credit for all these things. Some of these political parties and that, as if they played a big part in it. I'm here to tell you they haven't. The people who played the biggest part are these survivors who had the courage and the strength to speak out, because it isn't easy. So give them a round of applause, please, every one of them. Right, on the back of what we did when we went to Rochdale and Telford, the one in Rochdale was already going, but the one in Telford Nagger, was sort of founded on the back of what we did. So if people think, you haven't made a difference, we make a difference every time we're trying to do it, and we're trying to make a difference now, and we will be making a difference in the future. They said there wouldn't be an inquiry, there is an inquiry. And we're here to make sure that they do that inquiry properly, that it's transparent, that it's independent, and that it's far-reaching. So that all these people who are complicit in this, all these people, whether they're social workers, whether they're teachers, whether they're policemen, whether they're councillors, whether they're politicians, every one of those people that play the part, as Phil said, we're coming for you as well.
You've got to look after it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get our first speaker up today. This man I met in 2017, and he'd been campaigning for years before that.
Right,
was a very special lady.
Cheers.
You can make it bigger.
Yeah,
Who
actually,
I met
yeah.
with
Oh
him,
no, what
called
do you
Linda
reckon?
Phillips. She is like the godmother of all of us here. She passed a few years ago, but I'd love to hear you all, please. Give a round of applause for Linda Phillips. She's no longer with us, and she was doing this for 25 years. So I'm going to ask Billy Howard. Yeah, Linda. Love and respect. Billy Howard, ladies and gentlemen, Pan UK Rochdale, he's been doing this for 20 years. Give it up for Billy Howard.
Thank you guys. To see so many people here today, it gives me hope that this is going the right way. For 20 years I've seen us hit brick wall after brick wall. Today I've just seen that brick wall crumble. Thank you. And I want to say thank you to these guys as well, because behind the scenes they haven't stopped working to put these events on so survivors like myself can speak. And for these guys, I think they deserve a massive round of applause. My good friend Justin has just spoke to you about a lady by the name of Linda Phillips. In Rochdale, she had the nickname Mrs. Rochdale, but she soon put that to bed. She said, I'm Mrs. Hemorrhoids, because I've been up that council's arse for 30 years. Linda passed away in 2020. I was her right-hand man. She wasn't mine. She was my icon. She was the bar we all tried to reach when we're campaigning against the abuse of children. She did it for 30 years. She, like I said, that round of applause didn't do her justice. I think she can get much louder one than that. One of the things Linda was campaigning against was against MP Cyril Smith. I don't think they can hear you. That's better. and the abuse that my boys, who I stand for, from Norview School, were abused on epic proportions. They've told you these guys stay here to tell you a story. For me, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of how they built a culture to cover up the abuse of children back then, and it continued today until we see this inquiry and see the outcome of this inquiry. Now, I've been about for a while, guys. I've seen the ICSA inquiry, what exposed abuse in schools like Beach Home House, like Norview School, right across the UK. Children, young boys were abused by the people in Westminster and Sir Earl Smith and his crew. We then moved on to the grooming scandal in Rochdale, which I began working on. I'm probably the only person in Rochdale that has worked with 3 girls. Nobody else has. Today they're still forgotten by the state. They've received no written support. They can't be here today, but they send the love and the thanks, and they say thank you for your support. It means everything to them. Thank you. We've been to review after review. We've had Operation Augusta. Again, highlighted the absolute failings to protect your children, the absolute failures to protect the children in general right across Greater Manchester. 2 years later, they brought out Operation Span. And again, it highlighted the same failures, the same mistakes that they made in Norview, that they made in Beach Home House, that they made in Operation Augusta, and that they made in Operation Span. The reason I'm telling you this is I want to show you a pattern of a culture that's established within Westminster of covering up the abuse of children. And we do so, and I want to play you a recording now, if that's possible. Yeah. This was the head of the Crown Prosecution Service of Greater Manchester. If we can play it, I want you to hear what he says. Just a few stats while we're waiting for this to go ahead, I want to remind you people of. 4,000 children in the UK which were given police cautions for being prostitutes. That's 4,000 decision makers that should be before the court. 4,000 children was police caution for being a prostitute. There's no such thing as a child prostitute, ladies and gentlemen. It's just child abuse. That's it. Unfortunately, guys, we can't get the recording up. It's unfortunate, but it was Nazir Assal, and I'll give you a quote. These girls, there was a memo sent out by the Home Office that these girls' chaotic lifestyles were the reason for their own abuse. Therefore, it's our instruction that the police do not get involved. That went reverberated right around the country. There's going to be some speakers after me, and they're going to tell you what impact that memo had and who's responsible. We have got the recording now, guys. All right.
Boiling.
So yeah, guys, I'm going to get off now and leave it to the other speakers. I want to say a big thank you again to Justin, the team, Karen, Phil, and everybody here, because this is what makes the difference. This is what unseals home, and this is what makes sure a proper inquiry is what we get. Thank you.
He was saying, right? I don't know if you understood this. So, in 2008-2009, a memo was sent out, right, to the chiefs of police of every force in this country, and that memo told them not to make arrests about perpetrators, about child of diversity. Okay. They didn't think that it was good for their votes, yeah? So like a lot of these other politicians, they put votes in front of our children. So the people that sent this memo out, because I want the world to know about this, Smith, who was the Home Secretary at the time, and guess who was head of the CPS at that time? Yeah, you know, didn't you? Okay. Do you not think that he might have had autonomy over that letter? That he might have wrote it himself? Yeah? As a legal advisor to the government? Yeah? Okay? So. So, right, so, sorry. Right, so, yeah, Keir Starmer is involved, Jackie Smith and Gordon Brown, and that memo not to make arrests. Right, because I'm going to invite somebody else up in a minute to speak to you. Because from 2013, on the back of that memo not to make arrests, yeah? Between 2013 and 2016, in Telford alone, there was 713 allegations of child sex abuse. How many arrests do you think they made? No. Yeah, do we all hear that? How many? Yeah, hell yeah, none. And I'm now going to invite my good friend of mine up, Anthony Wood, who founded Telford NAGA, which helps all of these people who've been gone through this terrible, horrendous, horrific abuse in Telford, just to give you a description of what that was like in Telford at that time. So ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Anthony Wood from Telford NAGA, please.
Hello everyone. I spoke in, was it March, and there was a few hundred people, but to see this today is just brilliant. I want to start as well. My wife, who's a survivor, said a long time, all these people that turn out for Brexit, COVID, free speech, you know, where are they for the survivors? Well, here they are. Supporting survivors. Now, obviously, Telford, along with Rochdale, Rotherham, you know, it was highlighted. Yeah. Now, in Telford, the police have identified in Operation Chalice between 250 to 300 suspects. Operation Chalice, they convicted 7. Altogether, they convicted 11, and yet they said this operation was a success. Now, that leaves what? So 250 plus suspects still walking the streets. Is that a success? Exactly. And on the back of that, before we were pushing for an inquiry in Telford for a number of years, and there was basically a letter that was sent to the Home Secretary stating that we don't need an inquiry in Telford. This was signed by Liberal Democrat councillors, Labour councillors, the Chief Crime Commissioner. Now, one of the people that signed this letter is a man called Sean Davis. Now, you'd think he'd lost his job. You know, would they sack him? Would they get rid of Sean Davis? He's now the MP for Telford. He also abstained from voting for a national inquiry. Can we get a big boo for Sean Davis, please? I really hope you heard that, Sean, because I don't think you'll be MP for Telford much longer. Now, Telford had an inquiry. The government said it's a blueprint for the rest of the country. On the back of this inquiry, how many people lost their jobs? None. How many people actually held accountable? None. So how's that a blueprint for the rest of the country? So I want to lead on to the national inquiry, which, by the way, when we heard Yvette Cooper speaking about the national inquiry in Parliament, we can't deny it was amazing to hear all the things that we've been pushing for years being spoken about in there. It was vindication for people like me, but more importantly, it was vindication for survivors. Because it was only a few months earlier in January where Keir Starmer basically said that they were far right for calling for a national inquiry. Shall we get a boo for Keir Starmer while we're here? I don't think they quite heard you over there, even though they're not here. Let's carry on. Now, I just want to get into as well. It's not just, we talk about Labour, we talk about Keir Starmer, but it's not just about Labour. The Tories ignored now saying they need to do this, they need to do that, they need to do that. Well, what would, they're all as bad as each other. They all try to play party politics. So we need to ensure maybe a foreign judge. Who can you trust in our judiciary? No one. And on the back of that, also when they announced the inquiry, they were going to, I think they're reopening 800 cases, leading to 1,000 cold cases. Let's face it, most of these cases that were NFA'd by the CPS would have been done when Keir Starmer was head of public on this national inquiry, but we need to push them to make sure they get it done right. Across the country, there are children that never had the chance to become survivors. There are children in Telford who died, in Rochdale, and they never had the chance to become survivors. There's one family I've been talking to at the moment, and there's a girl from Stoke called Jodie Sheeran, and I spoke to the family recently and they asked me to keep banging the drum. Now, Jodie fell a victim to these gangs. She had a son, who I want to say as well, Jaden. If anyone's seen Jaden Sheeran on the TV lately, who's been speaking out at 19 years of age, I want to give him a massive round of applause because he's been brilliant. He is one of the most bravest people in the country right now to stand up, and I respect him for that. Now, his mother sadly is no longer with us. She lost her life. After she was raped, they had DNA to prove who raped her. It went to go to court, but before it had the chance to go to court, on the day of the trial, the police turned up and basically said she's not a reliable witness, so it didn't go through. Now, today they're saying it won't happen because sadly she's dead. She lost her life because of her trauma. And I want us to send a message to the family, to Ange, the mother, a lovely woman who's fighting as hard as she can to get justice for her daughter. We want to get justice for Jodie. We want to get justice for every survivor. And again, they may not be here today, but I want it to ring around this corrupt, sleazy area of Parliament. I want everyone to say, Jodie, Jodie, Jodie. Thank you, Ange, mate. Love to the family. Thank you all. Speak soon.
Give it up for Andy Wood, please. Telford Nagger. Right, ladies and gentlemen, very important. Somebody's flying a drone above us, and the police are saying they'll shut us down if they don't take the drone down because it's over Dowling Street. So whoever's got the drone, can you please take it? Right. Right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, big abuse that she's going to tell you about. She's a survivor, and she's also a very, very big campaigner for what's going on in this country now. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a massive, massive round of applause for Elizabeth Harper, please. One sec. Take it away, Elizabeth.
Hello
everyone, I am Elizabeth and I come from a small northern town. Some people may have heard of it, may have never heard of it, before the day of the 26th of August 2014, when my hometown dominated every news channel, every radio station, every newspaper, and everyone was talking about the day we become known as having the biggest child protection scandal ever seen in this country. We was known not just nationally but worldwide. My hometown is the infamous Rotherham. I am a grooming gang survivor of the Pakistani grooming gangs, and I am one of an estimated 1,500 plus children into Rotherham. One of those children that not only was abused, trafficked and raped, but was systematically failed on an industrial scale. Those that was paid to protect turned a blind eye blissfully and become complicit in the evil and horrendous abuse of children. I have always said the only reason they said sorry was because they got caught brushing this national epidemic under that big carpet they like to have as a belonging. They seem to push the narrative that Rotherham was somewhat a mistake. No, Rotherham wasn't a mistake, it was a conspiracy. Children were fed to the wolves while the perpetrators were a period of 4.5 years. I won't go into the details, but please take a second to just imagine your worst nightmare times 1,000, and you probably still wouldn't get to the place what hundreds of children have experienced. The isolation, the fear, the normalisation of such abuse. I could go on forever, but those feelings are not what an adult faced. It was a child. Children should feel nothing but safety and to live a happy childhood. I have took the consequences of other people's crimes against me since I was 14. I am now 37. During my abuse, in just a period of 10 weeks, I was kept in a flat for the purpose of to abuse and rape me. During the 10 weeks, my parents contacted the police over 200 times. No action was taken, until something changed one day. They decided to take action. They arrested my dad, not once, but twice. His crime, he tried to get me out of the property that his daughter was getting abused daily. Looking back, just at one event, as an adult, I was that even right that during the period he was the only one made accountable for my abuse. An innocent man who was going out of his mind took priority for arrest over the abusers. One of my abusers was a woman that preyed on young girls to then facilitate the abuse. With high intelligence already gathered on this offender from 1999, that's 4 years before I became a victim. The intelligence was that this particular offender had set up a fake rape crisis hotline to lure girls into exploitation. This was shut down by South Yorkshire Police in 1999. Rotherham Borough Council gave her a taxi contract to pick children up from school. She went under 9 different names. The intelligence around her was to a very high level, but still she did what she did without no consequences. When the J report came out in Rotherham, some people may have felt anger and upset and so many other emotions. I felt relieved, I felt vindicated, but I also knew that finally I wasn't that label of a naughty child that was responsible for my own abuse. The world knew we were always telling the truth. That day of the J report into Rotherham became the first step into my journey of becoming a survivor. The day I knew I had to fight not only for myself but all for those that didn't have a voice. In my journey of campaigning, I've been blessed with meeting some amazing people that have been through absolute hell, and I look at them and think, how did we do it? How did we survive? We fought against the odds, and here we found ourselves being shoved on the back burner again. We get media attention for a while, and then it disappears. We get false promises from those that can make the change, and then they let us down. The same old vicious circles. Then after all those times, something changed this year. One man in a different part of the world changed the narrative. That man was Elon Musk. He gave us a voice once again. Our stories rose again. Then we saw a call for a national inquiry. and the government stood in Parliament, told the thousands of survivors and their families, no, your voice and your need for justice won't be heard or given. How is this right, and how can they justify such contempt against us? That justification was jumping on a far-right bandwagon and a dog whistle. Six full months they let us basically beg for justice, while blissfully insulting every single concerned person in this country. The audit found just exactly what the concerns and the injustice that had been raised for years. We then saw a U-turn. We was allowed an inquiry. This is when the fight starts again. We must not let them rewrite history on Britain's darkest secret. We must never become silenced again.
End alive, and then...
We need this to be done properly. We need to know mistakes, to have proper data. We need to hold those that fail to account. We need to join the dots and make it what it is, organised crime. We need to see people, not only for us that have suffered, but for this country's children. They are our future. They should be safe and never be faced with such evil. No. Out of the 4.5 years of abuse, due to missing and destroying paperwork, I have only one perpetrator who has been sentenced. He was sentenced to 9 years in 2018. By 1.5 years in a closed prison. Licence conditions were granted that he must not come into Rotherham again. Just 8 months after, he was just half a mile away from my home. He is recalled. This week, after a paper-based parole hearing, I was given the news that parole was denied and open prison conditions was denied. The summary was something that has made me feel quite upset this week. After the last 18 months of fighting to get him back in prison and being told you have to base things on facts and the label of me being emotionally unstable, my point was proven. I would just like to read you the risk assessment. Having considered the details and the circumstances of the index offences, as well as all the other evidence before it, the panel identified a number of risk factors, things that made it more likely that Mr Boston would re-offend. These risk factors had included offending for sexual gratification, a sexual interest in young teenagers, feeling entitled to sex, associating with others who shared his interests, and having a lack of victim empathy. I wanted to share it so people have an insight of how the system doesn't work. This man was let out on automatic release with the full knowledge that he was likely to re-offend again. He was left for 8 months to potentially re-offend against children. This isn't justice, this is covering up crimes against children. I just want to say a huge thank you to every single person stood here today. Today you took part in making a stand for the children of this country, but you also gave a little bit of hope to every single survivor in this country that their voice will still keep being heard.
Ladies and gentlemen, without people like Elizabeth doing what she just did, they wouldn't be having a national inquiry. I'm telling you that now. Please give her a massive round of applause. And I think most of the time people hear them and be that, what people sometimes describe whether it's Asian, Pakistani. Not all groomers are Asian or Pakistani. Let's have it straight. The Catholic Church, the Church of England, they've all been guilty of it over the years.
Guys,
yeah, so let's not just sit here and call one thing out, because all these people over the years have been guilty of doing this. Yeah. So yeah, don't pigeonhole it. We'll call it.
I just have to get my phone down.
So when you think of grooming gangs, they're not all like that. Sometimes it might be that little nice man